Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at something a little different, but very useful if you're in a business, school, or any environment where you need to print ID cards or badges on demand. This is the Fargo DTC1250e desktop printer, and while it's not your everyday consumer gadget, it's one of those devices that quietly makes life so much easier when you need high-quality card printing. So, the Fargo DTC1250e is what's called a dye-sublimation and thermal transfer printer. What that basically means is, it's designed specifically for plastic cards, not paper. You can use it to print things like employee badges, membership cards, student IDs, or even access cards for events. A lot of institutions use these kinds of machines because they produce professional-level results right from your desk, without having to outsource printing. Now, when it comes to the design, it's compact, clean, and doesn't take up much space. You can easily place it on a desk in a small office setup without it feeling bulky or out of place. And that's important because usually card printers can look like huge industrial boxes. This one is relatively small, and that makes it accessible for organizations that don't want to dedicate a ton of space to a single-purpose printer. The print quality is where it shines. Since it uses dye sublimation technology, the images and text come out really sharp and vibrant. So if you're printing a company logo, a photo ID, or anything with color gradients, it looks professional. You don't get that washed out or blurry look that some cheaper alternatives give. And because it's thermal transfer, even single color cards like access badges or membership cards still come out crisp and durable. In terms of speed, this is one of the faster options in its class. If you're printing a single-sided, full-color card, you're looking at about 16 seconds per card. For monochrome, it's around 6 seconds per card. That's pretty impressive when you've got a stack of IDs to run through, especially during onboarding or event registration. Connectivity is also worth mentioning here. You get Ethernet and USB support right out of the box. That means you can connect it directly to a computer or hook it up to a network so multiple users in an office can send print jobs to the same machine. This is a big deal if you're in a larger team environment. Another thing Fargo did well is the software support. It's compatible with common card design software, and you can set up things like variable data printing. So if you're printing a whole set of cards with different names and photos, it's pretty seamless once you've got your template ready. Now, security is something that's becoming more important with these devices. This printer has options like encoding for magnetic stripes and smart cards, depending on your configuration. That means if your company uses secure access cards or payment-enabled IDs, this machine is ready for that too. Of course, with all this functionality, there's also maintenance to think about. Fargo made it relatively straightforward. Swapping ribbons is quick, cleaning is simple, and you don't need to be a tech expert to keep it running. That's a big plus because downtime with a specialized printer like this can be frustrating. So, who is this for? If you're an individual just looking for a regular printer, this isn't it. But if you're running a school, a mid-sized business, a fitness center, or hosting events where people need on-the-spot ID badges, the DTC1250e is one of the best investments you can make. It's reliable, it's efficient, and it saves you the hassle of ordering custom cards and waiting weeks to get them. I think what makes it stand out is that balance between speed, quality, and size. It's compact enough for small offices, powerful enough for bulk jobs, and versatile enough to handle both simple and complex card designs. So yeah, that's the Fargo DTC1250e. If you're looking for a high-quality, reliable ID card printer for your organization, this is definitely one worth checking out. Hi guys, if you want to buy this Fargo DTC1250e desktop dye sublimation / thermal transfer printer, then please visit the link provided in the description.